Good, happy evening, everybody. So I'm gonna make a quick little video. Nothing fancy schmancy, but it is important information I think a lot of people should know. So lately, what's going on with a lot of your streaming services that are free and all those little shortcuts that we like to post and give you information about, powers of be are kind of taking them down one by one. There was one particular one that was very popular with the 24/7 TV shows. It got taken down. People are having withdrawals or whatnot. So I have noticed a little trend going on with some of these sites, and I'm going to show you guys about it. So I've never been one to really promote a VPN. I've never really seen much use for them, but obviously nowadays, some of these sites are actually requiring you to have a VPN in order to access what's going on their sites and stuff, right? So I'm going to give you a quick little example on how this is working, okay? So a VPN is basically just a virtual personal network, which means that it hides your IP address and kind of distorts it into saying that you're somewhere else. So if anybody is trying to, watch your IP address activity or whatnot, it's not going to give them your actual location. It's going to give them some other location so they can go and, find something in a field somewhere or whatnot. So they do have free ones. So a good free one is Windscribe. Okay, so now they are free, but see how on top where it says 9.89 gigabytes left is because you use data, because this is like basically like a filter that you're running. Anything that you would normally watch is running through this filter and then kicking it back out to your system because it's having to disguise your IP address. So you can pay for more, so it's more, but if you're like some of us, I just download like maybe 2 or 3 of these free versions, and when one runs out, just use the next, and I never go through them all in a whole month because it'll renew all the freebie gigabytes at the end of the month, right? So let me make sure it's not blurry. So here's basically what it looks like. So if it's connected, so I'm going to turn it off, okay? So it says if I was connected, I'd be in Dallas, my IP address would register in Dallas or whatnot, okay? So let's go ahead and try another 24/7 TV show channel that I know of, so I can give you guys an example. Okay, so here you go. It loads up, right? And you'll see it doesn't even load up all the way. It just shows me the channels. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pick one TV show, right? Big Bang Theory. And if you notice when it comes up, it says not connected. It's just a gray screen. There's nothing going on at all, right? It's because the VPN's off. Now, this was working before without a VPN, but then I started noticing some things and I started trying some things and I noticed it. So now we're going to go back since it's not working, right? So we're going to go over to Windscribe and we're going to go ahead and turn the VPN on. So I go ahead and turn it on. It says it's connecting, and when it connects, it'll say that I'm registered in Dallas at Ranch. I don't know if that's a city, place, or whatever. So now that it's on, we're going to go back over to where our 24/7 TV shows are. Now notice when it loads up, it actually loads up the picture art, and it does it a little bit quicker. See, boom, boom, boom. So it's already giving us a little bit more access to what we're doing. Now we're going to go try the same TV show, Big Bang Theory. But if you notice this time, it starts up like this, but then it'll quickly change to now playing. And so on this one, you just gotta, once it starts playing, you're just gonna come over here to the bottom and you're just gonna full screen it. And now it starts up. For some reason, it's like some of these sites, they want you to use a VPN because they know people are watching. So it's a good thing to have. Go ahead, check it out. Like I said, there's tons of free ones. Even the ones that subscribe offer you some free gigabytes. So like on mine, Firestick, I have Windscribe and ExpressVPN already, and IPVanish, but I haven't used IPVanish. So it's definitely something to look into. If you're like me and you basically cut the cord over a decade ago, VPNs are starting to become something that you might want to look into. And even if you want to subscribe to them, they're not that expensive at all. It's just that now some of these streaming sites that we frequent often are requiring VPNs, so that way you can use their service. So there's a heads up for everybody. Hope everybody's staying good, and we'll see you next time. Peace.